What is going on, guys? Marcus here with the Reformation Woodshop, and today I am going to be showing you one of the coolest tools I have seen in a long time. This is the M1 Caliber by Reekon Tools. It is a digital electronic measuring tool or measuring attachment that goes onto your miter saw. If what they say about this tool is true, you will never need a tape measure again to cut boards to length. Again. Right? That doesn't make any sense. Either way, it's going to make cutting and measuring a whole lot easier. Let's see what all the hype's about. Instructions, not a lot going on there. From what I've seen online, the main thing that you need to worry about is calibration. That's it. And today, we are going to see how quickly, from start to finish, I can set it up. All right, game on. Okay, so one thing I did do off camera was I popped in a few AA batteries, so we got to take into account the time for that. So I will explain the process to you very quickly, and then I'll just do it myself. So, first thing you do is you take your tool, you pop it on there. There's a little clip in the back here that locks it into place once you pull the clamp down. Make sure that you're not sitting on anything in the back of your miter saw. Pull this down, and it'll clip on. There we go. You can pop that down. To start calibration, you hold the two buttons on the left, and then you click the button on the right, and it comes to calibrate. You'll see, it'll say Cal, C-A-L, and then it'll tell you that you need to zero out whatever material you're using. You'll need a material that's a little bit over 6 foot to calibrate, which in my shop it's gonna get a little hairy, obviously, because I don't have a lot of clearance down there, and I don't have a lot of clearance over here. So we're gonna have to move the miter saw a little bit while we are zeroing. First thing that you're gonna need to do is to zero out the saw so that the M1 knows that the board is right at the saw blade. Bring it right up to the saw, take a little bit off so you know you're exactly zero. You click zero, it'll say 6 foot. If you wanna go to metric, you just press that button right there. That's 2 meters, which is 6 foot. Obviously we're going with 6 foot because we are imperial. Okay, so I've got my board, got my piece of wood. I need a pencil, and ironically, a tape measure. I'm gonna go all the way down to the 6 foot mark where it is requested, and I'm going to make a line. Now, I'm gonna run it all the way through until the left side of the line, or sorry, the line is on the left side of the blade. And because I have the Delta Cruiser, I'm gonna turn the light on, and I'm gonna know exactly where that line is at. Like I said before too, my shop is a little small. I'm gonna have to wiggle a little bit, but I don't think that that's gonna mess with the calibration at all. Let me just show you what it's doing while I do this. You see right there, it is calibrating that I am running this board through. And it's important that you keep it at the back of the fence so you know you're getting exact calibration. We're going this way, all the way through, perfectly in line. You click done. One thing that is very important to mention when calibrating your M1 caliber is the offset for the actual blade, because you have to take that into account when cutting wood. So you hold the blade icon for 5 seconds, and then it'll take you to the blade menu, where you can take any piece of wood and use your rolling wheel to choose your blade thickness. Obviously, I had mine set at 1/8 because mine is 1/8. But you go and you can toggle. If you're having trouble setting this up and you don't know what it is, and it's a very specific number that keeps popping up that you're missing or you're over, maybe like 1/8, it's because you haven't set up the offset for the blade. So go into that setting, add your blade in there, and get to cutting. Okay, so it's all set up now, and I'm going to rattle off a bunch of first impressions and tell you what I think about the thing. First of all, my shop is small. So all of this table space here for my grinders and for all of my glues and all of my workspace right there, I need that. I cannot have an outfeed table that has a track system. I just can't. I need table space, okay? So the M1 Caliber, if it holds up over time, seems like it could be the best thing for a small shop, honestly. And say you don't have a small shop, but you just want tech in your shop that's gonna make life easier, this might be the thing for you. One of the things I will say is that I tend to be kind of dense, you know, like I don't like to read the instructions. I like to throw things on and make sure, and just make it work, okay? So having to read the instructions to calibrate was a little discouraging. Having to read to set something up, shame on them for making me do that. I'm just kidding, but really it was pretty easy to understand when it came to setup and calibration, and you were here for the video. I didn't speed anything up. It took as long as it took, and I didn't stay out here all night long trying to figure it out. All right, now the moment you have all been waiting for. Let's see if it works. 10 inches, baby! I am very excited to put this tool to the test and just run thousands and thousands of board foot through this thing and see if I can absolutely demolish it. I appreciate you watching, guys. If you're interested in this tool, I hope I shed some light on what it is and what it does. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section down below. Do you think that this tool could be helpful in your shop? Is it a gimmick? Is it useless? Will the tape measure ever be able to be replaced? Let me know what you think, guys. If you're interested in getting one of these for yourself, you can find them on Amazon. I'll leave a link for you in the description. Also, a huge thanks to Reekon Tools for sending this out. You can check them out on Instagram at Reekon Tools. This is their dedicated product. They will help you with anything having to do with the M1 caliber. Let me get that right on there. As you can see, 5 inches. Tape measure number 2. 5 inches. It's not an optimal viewing situation. And tape measure number 3. You see? 5 inches.